Hello, my name's Jen. I'm a co-host of the Listening Hour. Welcome. This little video is going to tell you what to expect when you come to your first session. I'll go through the guidelines and a little bit of the format. Know that your co-host will repeat this on the day, so you don't need to remember everything. So there are 5 points to the guidelines. First, confidentiality. Second, peer listening. Third, support. Fourth, private messages. And fifth is about being present. Confidentiality is really the golden rule of the listening hour. So please keep any information, any conversation shared with you in the breakout room private. Do not assume that the person who told you the information, the story, is happy to hear again outside the breakout room. It can be very personal to them. So do get consent if there's something really important for you to continue outside the breakout room. Second, this is a co-created peer listening space. So we invite you to use the time to connect with each other, listen, and really reflect back on feelings and needs, and maybe some content. But again, bear in mind, it can be very personal, and you're not there to give advice or opinion. Really, you're there to reflect back what you think you heard. You can also use the time to self-connect, either as a listener or as a speaker. Consider your own feelings and needs. Listening for needs is a safe container. And do know that this is just a 1 hour session. So keep your size, the size of the topic contained, and maybe not to bring something that is deep grief or anxiety to the session. And keep practicing NVC and deepen your practice. Number 3, support. So trust the good intentions of your listener. Even if something doesn't land exactly the way you may like it to, use that time to self-connect and come back to yourself. The hosts are there to support you. So when you're in the breakout room, if you really need a host to come in, you can press the button, ask for help. It will be on the Zoom menu at the bottom. You can even leave the room if really something feels very awkward or uncomfortable for you. Use the feedback form afterwards if necessary. We really like your feedback in order for us to improve how we facilitate and host the space. Be mindful about private messages. If you send a private message and someone doesn't reply, trust that that person might be meeting their needs. And if you receive a message, there's no need to reply if it's distracting. The choice is yours. Be present. Having the camera on can help build connection, but we also know sometimes technical difficulties or whatever reason means that you have to have your camera off. So if that's the case, let us know or let the buddies in your room know. So the format has a few roles, timings, and we have some tips for newcomers. So there are 3 roles when you're in the breakout rooms: a silent witness, listener, and speaker. So you'll be taking turns to speak, reflect, speak again, and reflect. And it will happen 3 times if there are 3 of you. And if there's no silent witness because you're in a pair, then each of you, the speaker and the listener, will get an extra round of 4 minutes speaking, 1 minute reflecting back. And we optimize the time for the speaker, allowing 4 minutes and up to 1 minute for you to reflect back. Again, please focus on reflecting back on the needs and the feelings, not to give any solution or advice. So you don't need to track your time. You just need to keep an eye on the screen for the timings to be broadcasted to you by the host. And it could be that if you take your eyes off the screen, you miss the message. So if you either you're the listener, speaker, or the silent witness, you can flag it up. So finally, some tips for the newcomers. So first of all, know that you most likely in a room, you will be in a room with people who have been there before. So you can just relax and take the guidance, lean on them. What we recommend is that you start as a silent witness. Observe how the reflection works, and then you'll be the listener in the second round. So some helpful sentence starters are you feeling? Are you needing? So make guesses. That's it. And I'll stop sharing. So again, welcome to the community, and I hope this video is somewhat useful. If you have any questions before the session, you can also email the host. Just reply to the message that you received, the email that you received on Saturday. Enjoy. Bye.